so we'll see how we get on. Here we are, Pontoise. So it took us a couple of hours to get here on the train. Here we go, start of the day. It was supposed to be 30 degrees, super sunny. Well, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Really overcast, windy, and probably 20 degrees. But we'll see how the day goes. Okay, so leaving Pontoise now, back out into the fields. Actually, that sun's coming out now, so it's starting to clear the clouds, so it probably is going to be a hot day. But we'll see how that goes. But here we go. Back out in the fields. Anyway, we'll hit the trail in the fields in a couple of minutes, see how that gets on. Hey, one thing I didn't show you, right? Look at this. I got my route map on my watch. Here's one thing I don't understand. They always have crosses in really weird places. I mean, literally, we're at an edge of a field, and look at this. I have no idea why. I'll try and find out. Have a look at this, Paul Cézanne, La Maison de Pendu, 1873. That's the painting. And there's the house that inspired it. How cool. Okay, so this is the house of the Dr. Gachet. He was friendly with a lot of the famous artists who used to come here. So we're in Reims at the moment. Very famous for lots of artists coming here to get inspiration, to do some decent paintings. Basically because it's a very, very old village. It's been here since about 9th century. Well, that's the earliest recording you have in a village here. And then the house we just saw, that Dr. Gachet. He used to be a friend to most of them, so if they came down here and didn't have anywhere to stay, they'd stay at his gaff until they got somewhere. So yeah, it's very famous for artists, this region. Basically because the village is old, it's actually very, very beautiful. And it's right next to a really nice valley and the Seine and all that kind of stuff. So a perfect place to be. Okay, so we're through Remy, and then the next village along is called Orves, and Van Gogh spent a lot of time in both, getting a lot of inspiration. A lot of his paintings were done here, especially like the scenery ones, yeah, landscapes. But anyway, we're in Orves Cemetery, trying and find Van Gogh's tomb. Apparently this is where he's buried. Let's go and have a look.
Bonjour, Michel Leclerc of Côte de Chaise. This week I am here to save you millions on artwork. Let's take Van Gogh as an example. Have a look at the picture at the top. Now have a look at the picture at the bottom. Which one is more representative of how it really looks? And again, take a look at the top picture. Now take a look at the bottom picture. I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter who can do the top one. Now take a look at this one. Artistic, autistic. So there's only one answer, people. You've got to get a GoPro. Game changer.
Okay, so the final little section through the forest. Probably only got about another 20-25 minutes to go now. That'll get us to a place called Ile De France, known as a tourist village. Island of Adam. So I don't really understand how that works. I guess we'll work it out when we get there. But here we go. Last little foresty bit. And it's lovely, it's really cool. Great breeze. Anyway, onwards. Well guys, we made it to Ile De France train station. Here we are. Got a thing over there, that Bureau de Poste. That's really quite cool. Anyway, here's the train station. But I've worked out why it's an island. See the river there? That's the island over there. So we'll check that out next time we come back. That's it. We're done for the day. Going home.